Do you have trouble digging for pain? Do you have trouble asking the right question at the right time while you're on your sales call? A lot of people do. It's all right. We're going to talk about some things you can do to improve on that today. I'm Stratton Jr., Godfather of Sales. If you like the information in the video, hit that like button. Be sure and subscribe, get notified when new videos come out. Let's talk about how we can get your information gathering improved. One of the most important things that you need to do in order to increase your information gathering is to actually care about your prospects. Now, this is something that is a big debate in the sales industry. There's a lot of people that say you don't need to care about people, you don't need to do anything, just follow your script, know your product inside and out, and convince them and browbeat them into buying. Yes, that's one school of thought. I disagree with it, and I think you can get a lot more sales by giving a shit. Okay? Care about your prospects. When you actually care about them and you have genuine curiosity, you're going to ask more questions and you're going to ask the right questions because you're paying attention for the right reason. Having proper focus on your prospect is one of the 9 core fundamentals of a sales call. And caring about what they're doing and showing genuine curiosity is a part of that. Make sure that you're actually caring and wanting to know. And I promise your questions will get better. The second thing that you can do is to practice this everywhere you go. See, what most people don't understand is that the skill set of closing, and I call it a skill set because it's not just the skill of closing, right? There are many skills built into what makes a top closer. You can practice these things everywhere. All of these skills that come into a good sales call and a proper sales call work in real life. They will increase your relationships. They will increase the depth of the relationships you've already got. They help to open up new relationships. It's great for all around parts of your life. Sit down and use your information gathering when you're in a conversation with a significant other, with a good friend, with somebody you just met standing in line at the grocery store. Ask a question, hear what they say, ask another question about what they've said, strike up a conversation. People love to talk about themselves. It's really easy to get somebody to start talking when you ask them, hey, how's your day going? And they give an actual answer, not just fine, but you ask somebody, how's your day going? Hey man, it's going all right. The weather's good. Life's good. I'm happy. Like, wow, yeah, I mean, the weather's absolutely been nice. Glad that life's going well for you. What's happening? What's going on with it? What's so good about it? I'm telling you, you may think it sounds odd, but people will respond to it. People are like, oh man, you wouldn't believe I won $10 off a scratcher card the other day, and my wife got to spend 2 weeks at home on quarantine, and I got to spend the time with her, blah, blah, that just go on. It's really amazing what will happen when people think and see that you actually care, that you're genuine about wanting to know. Practice this skill. The third thing that you can do to increase your information gathering is learn about levels of depth. If you don't know what that means, definitely click the link down below, join the Facebook group, get some help on understanding this, because understanding your levels of depth and knowing how deep into a situation you're going is pivotal to making sure that you're asking the right questions. A lot of times I hear people going wide with their questions instead of deep, and they think they're information gathering, and all they're really doing is getting surface level stuff. And then when it comes down to trying to ask for the money, they have nothing to reach back and grab a hold of and really pull that prospect in. No anchor point, because all they've done is touch on surface stuff, right? So for goals, I always go a minimum of 3 levels deep. And if I've got an actual pain point that somebody has on a B2C call specifically, you want to get anywhere between 3 and 5 levels deep. You want to get depth in your conversation. Information gathering is about finding clarity in where somebody is, not getting a whole bunch of different questions answered about whether they're married, are they working, what do they want, how much do they want to make, and that's all you know, and you try to move on. Well, dude, what do you mean you don't want in? You said you want to make 10K a month. It's not deep enough for somebody to go. You got to dig in. I'm Stratton Jr., Godfather of Sales, and if you'll follow these tips and you will practice this, I guarantee you your conversations will get better on your closing calls and your sales will go up. We'll see you in the next one.